Hey everybody, Tom Britt coming to you from Lincoln Square, the new Lincoln Square here in Fortville, Indiana. So here with Chris and James. This is kind of a nice little mix here. You got Lincoln Square, who's, what, 8 other locations besides Fortville?
10 now.
10?
No, 9 besides Fortville. 9,
okay. So you have this is the 10th location. And you got the Old Fort Grill, which has the old James Dowless on board. And James, you're coming on board now with Lincoln Square as well, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's kind of like a perfect blend and perfect marriage out in Fortville. Everybody loved James, the Fort Grill, which is actually this building for a couple of years. And he ran kind of a lunch and a dinner kind of spot, right?
Yeah.
And you guys closed it down earlier this year.
Yeah, closed twice actually, in February and then finally in June.
Yeah. And so you closed it up, it was kind of for sale. And how'd this all transpire? How did Lincoln Square move in and you be part of the Britt family?
Well, I guess, first of all, I was a big customer and fan of James. I used to come all the time and eat for dinner. I love this place. And we became friends. We share a passion for food. Mm-hmm. He has a really Greek background, his family background, so it's another connection. Plus we love soccer.
Oh, you love soccer?
We're big soccer fans. So we became friends. And he was going through some issues. We were talking, after he closed down, and we're just staying in touch, keeping in touch, just learning ideas off each other, and it happened really organically. I'm like, what do you think about Lincoln Square there? And then he's like, yeah, that would work. I go, do you think we have enough people? He's like, oh yeah, we do good. We started talking. We did pretty much everything handshake. We have just talk like over a week, find the terms, just like friends do, handshake and figure it out. And then through that process, as we were just talking, just took some different ideas off each other about the business and going forward. And obviously, he's a very talented chef.
We know that.
Even more than that, he's a better person. He's a great, fantastic family, and I love having good people around me, and more than talent. So then we just started talking, and I had a need for someone like that. As we're getting bigger, and it just happened.
It just happened.
It just happened. Yeah. Here we are with Mr. Tom Britt.
Yeah, we actually started talking about it 8 months ago, and I brought up the idea, and and a couple months later, we brought it up again. It just happened. So.
Well, you don't have to change your name to Katris, do you, or anything like that? You don't have to take on a Greek name or anything, keep your Dowless last name?
You can add P-O-U-L-S here. Make it totally Greek.
There we go. So what's going to be your role going forward? Have you got really defined how you're going to be involved?
The cool thing about this venture is we're going to handcraft and hand tailor something for his business. Right. Using my expertise on certain food items, and started making soups already, and we're just gonna go, and we were actually at a meeting this morning. We're gonna try to work on 2 or 3 things a week. Yeah. And just go from there.
Now, have you been to all the other Lincoln Squares already?
I've been to 5 different ones. Yeah.
And so, do you think you can help? I mean, you think you can help them out?
Yeah. We started making meatballs already.
He can definitely help. I mean, not just. First of all, his food's fantastic.
Yeah.
But
also be a wealth of knowledge in just food preparation, safety. How to handle stuff, different eyes. Like, James takes his food very, very serious, and actually wants good food, but also wants to make sure the food's prepared correctly. And, as I said, we're getting bigger. We need another set of eyes on things going forward. And plus, he's a great ambassador. He's a great ambassador.
Lincoln Square.
Who better have him walk around through the dining room and deal with customers? He takes great pride in taking care of people.
Yeah.
So, which is something we focus on too with all our Yana guys and people here. So he's a great fit.
Your restaurant. I think prior success. I'm not going to pinpoint it, but I think part of the success is having the same people, which are a lot of family members, but a lot of them are just people that work with you, that've been with you forever. When I go to Lincoln Square at Geist, I see Romeo every time I go. Okay? And Romeo drives from Westfield, Indiana. He has a wife that I think works in the back, or used to work in the back, and they have a little one at home. And I know him. Oh, wow. So you get to know the staff, and there's a consistency to the food that tastes good every time. It's always delivered. And I think that's important. So when did you guys start Lincoln Square? Give us a little history on when it started. And
I guess there's two histories, not two histories, but the first history,
the true one and the false one?
No, there's two.
Oh.
The first one started in Kokomo in 1989 for my father.
Okay.
And actually he had, I don't know, he had one in Peru, he had several, 7, 8, throughout central Indiana. And I guess the second part of this is when I came on board. I came on board in 2002, and our first one was on 21st and Shaylin.
Right.
And that was a breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Was that the first one here in town?
First one here in town. That was, we opened up June. I came in 2002. I trained for a while. We opened the first one in June 2003.
Okay.
And then we did that for a while. Then we decided to do this breakfast, lunch at Westfield. That was our second one.
Right.
And then since Westfield, it's all been just breakfast and lunch.
Right.
I think now we have to open 10 in, I guess, 10 years.
That's amazing. It's amazing. And it's a great success story. I mean, really, from a locally owned business, it's not a franchise. You guys are all locally owned, and some of them, you have some family members own some, and some own others, and you've got everybody involved.
We also have now, for example, down on 21st Street, my first employee, just by chance, that I hired, he's a partner to the business.
Really?
He's a server, Richard Dirth, and he has his ownership in two places. And he worked his way up. He became like a server, then became like a host, a manager,
right?
General manager, and he did a good job running 21st Street. And now he runs, he owns two places. Right.
So
everything at Base House, we had to have customers, we had to have good people, and like I said, we value our people. We can't do nothing about them.
Even James.
Yeah, I told you, I told him, whatever happens, I want you to long term. We're gonna, I want to be part of it.